Hey, what's going on everyone? Welcome to another Shiny Kiwi video. Now today, we finally get to open a Black Bolt ETB. I know I've been promising it for a while, but it's finally here. I'm gonna open this Black Bolt ETB. I also have a White Bolt ETB, but I'll be doing that in a different video, so not today. I think Black Bolt is the better of the two sets. It's very, very close. But there are a couple of cards in Black Bolt that I actually really like, so that's why I'm going to open that one today. Really tempting. I've got some of the new Mega Evolution set behind me here, but I think we still need to finish off Black Bolt and White Flare, the two ETBs, before I can kind of get into that. I know that it sucks, but it is what it is. Also, there's a little bit of a surprise today for something that we're going to open at the start. So anyway, let's get into it. All right, so what I'll do is I'll completely unpack this whole ETB and do a fast forward just so that we don't waste any time. All right, here we go. All right, there we go. It's all unpacked. Obviously, a lot of stuff comes in an ETB. I'll just quickly go through everything and we'll see what we get. All right, so we get the obvious, the dice and the burn and poison counters. Never really keep these. It's they're kind of trash. Also, brick of energies. These are really good if you play the game, but if you don't really have a use for them. I do try and give these away whenever I can. I've got a local game store that I can give these to, and there's lots of players there that can use them, so that's always handy, but otherwise not. You just get rid of them. Really cool sleeves, so got Zekrom there, very nice. I do like that that pattern there, so that's pretty cool. I will keep those. And then of course we've got the promo for this box, which is a Thunderous. Now, pretty sure in the White Bolt, the White Flare ETB, there's a what's it called, a Tornadus. So you can get a Thunderous and a Tornadus. No Landorus, so that's really interesting that you get a promo for those two, but not Landorus. So really interesting. I guess you can only have two ETBs, so you can only have two of them. But yeah, Landorus probably one of my favorite of the three. So all right, let's have a look at this Tornadus. Very cool. You'll notice that ETB promos are going absolutely nuts at the moment, especially ones that are sought after. I don't think that Thunderous and Tornadus, I don't think that they're very popular, so I'm not sure if these ETB promos will take off, but we'll still have a look anyway. Yeah, a little bit off center, so if you've got a bunch of ETB promos, it's worth checking out the value of them. They're sort of making some moves at the moment. Sometimes it might be worth actually getting them graded. One, for instance, is the Greninja Gold Star from 151. That's just gone absolute. No, was it 151? Yeah, it was. No, Celebrations. Sorry, Celebrations completely off there. But the Snorlax from 151 is also taking off. There's a bunch of ETB promos that it's worth checking out the prices and the value. If you've got a bunch of them, might be worth selling at the moment because they're taking off. Anyway, here we go. We've got some really cool dividers for the ETB. I use these to divide the cards in my. I use my ETBs for storage, so I'll keep those. And obviously we've got a code card here. All right, we'll quickly go through the player guide, which is it's got a list of all the cards that are in the set. We'll sort of glance closer to the end because that's where all the juicy stuff is. I do like the Snivy line in Black Bolt. I think it's better than the Oshawott and the Tepig line, just personally. I did choose Snivy as my starter pretty much every time I played Black Bolt. Pokemon Black. Right, here's the card of the moment, which is the Seismitoad. It's definitely dropping in value, but it's still extremely overpriced. If I pull that, I'll probably sell it. There's a bunch of other cool ones there. Let's have a look. What else can we see? This card here is my chase for IRs, is the dwebble. I think that's an absolutely brilliant card. I've been waiting for the price to go down so I can buy a bunch of copies, but currently it's sitting at like $40, which I'd like it to be sort of down around the 25 mark. That's when I'll start buying. But yeah, it's holding strong at $40. So yeah, I'm really kind of waiting for that to drop. It's funny, this crocodile is worth a lot of money. I have no idea why, but it's really expensive. It might be playable, I'm not sure, but it's a really expensive card for some reason. I didn't realize crocodile was that popular. There's the Hexorus here, obviously very cool Pokemon, very popular. What else have we got here? We've got the Superior SIR, which I think is absolutely brilliant. I think it's the best SIR out of the three starters. We've obviously got a couple of full arts here. What else? That's basically it. And obviously this is the business section. We do have the Zekrom SIR, absolutely brilliant. Ends plan, which is also very nice. I do like this Genesect. It's quite weird. It's kind of like you're looking at Genesect through like a doorway of like a underground lab or something. I think it's quite cool. And the Kyurem. So the SIRs in here I think are better than the other set. The Malouetta and the Excadrill are obviously not so much. I mean, Malouetta does look beautiful. I think it probably will do well, but these four here are definitely the ones you want to look for. And of course, the Zekrom Monochromatic card and the Victini red card. So, like I said, very, very cool. An awesome set list for this set. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Black Bolt packs. But I did say at the start of this video that there is some like a little surprise, and that is the fact that I've got these. I've got 4 Japanese packs. So this is called Stellar Miracle. So this is like Stellar Crown's Japanese equivalent. And I've got 2 Glory of Team Rockets from Japan. So the story behind these packs is that I had a friend that was in Japan on the release day of Glory of Team Rocket, and I'd asked him to try and find me some Pokemon cards, some packs. I wanted some boxes of Glory of Team Rocket. I wanted boxes of Terrestrial Festival. I wanted boxes and packs basically. And try as he might, he went around, to his credit, he went around everywhere trying to find packs. And this was at the point where the Japanese market was just so hot that there was just nothing around. So believe it or not, these are the only packs that he could find. He bought these from 7-Elevens. They were selling loose packs, and these are the only 4 packs that he could find. And obviously that was a while ago. He's kind of sit on them for a little while. He sent them to me from Australia, so thank you very much, Tyron. But yeah, basically there's these 4 packs of Japanese here that we're going to open first. Now, loose Japanese packs, I wouldn't say is the best idea, because the problem is that there's a guaranteed hit in every box, and once that card gets hit, they can sell all the loose packs that have got nothing in them. So I'm not saying that happened. These come from 7-Eleven. Probably chances are they might not have been searched. So who knows? Let's see. Let's try our luck. I'm not expecting to get anything, but it'll be really cool if I do. All right, we've got a Joltik, Buffalant, and in the back a Crispin. Okay, yeah. I just get the feeling that these are going to be duds. Obviously only 5 cards in each pack, because this is like a main series set, not a special set from Japan. Special sets you get 10 cards in each pack, whereas normal packs you get 5. So let's see if we can get anything. Yeah. I get the feeling that these boxes were probably searched, but hey, you never know. All right, Glory of Team Rocket. This is the one that I wanted him to find, because obviously things were going really hot at that time. But yeah, let's see if we can. Oh, okay, we got a Blaziken Hollow. That's not bad. That's all right. And the Team Rocket's Grunt. All right, very nice Blaziken there. Like I said, I did expect that these packs were probably searched, even at a 7-Eleven. Probably ended up getting all the good cards taken, and you basically buying all the dud packs. So there we go. Yep, 4 dud packs. That was expected. Anyway, back to the meat of this actual opening, which is the Black Bolt. All right, here we go. I would really, really love to get that dwebble. As soon as I saw that card, I was like, I was just like, I want that card. I mean, dwebble's such an interesting sort of Pokemon. I mean, I mean, we've already got a lot of crab Pokemon, but believe it or not, Dwebble actually is actually kind of my favorite. A little cute crab. All right, what have we got here? We got an Algem. That's just a regular Pokeball. We've got a Tranquil, and in the back we've got an Excadrill. Okay. All right, I need to make some space here for my reverse cards. An Excadrill EX. Hopefully this isn't going to be like my last opening where I opened 2 collection boxes and got 3 regular EXs. Yeah, that hurt quite a bit actually. I mean, what do you expect, right? Collection boxes are really weird like that. They generally are either really hot or just like you're just gonna get absolutely nothing. All right, let's see what we can find. Okay, we've got a Crocorock, Pawniard, Pansage, Panpour, Unfezant, Fennel, Crocodile. We've got a Tynamo. Now let's see if we've got an IR here. No, we don't. We've just got a Cubchoo, and in the back a Conkeldurr. Okay. All right, let's see if we can get something juicy in these packs. Be really cool if I could get something nice. Obviously a monochromatic card would be crazy. Can only imagine what it'd be like pulling one of those. I'm not actually sure what the pull rates is on those. I think, you know, they're sort of hitting up around a 1 in 1,000 booster packs, or maybe it's more common than that. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, they seem pretty rare, and obviously they're very expensive, so they must be quite rare. All right, there's that Seismitoad. That'd be cool to get. All right, we've got another Pokeball reverse, which is the Pawniard. We've got a Braviary. That is a nice looking IR. Far out. Illustration rare Braviary. That's very nice. And in the back, just a regular Haxorus. Okay. Braviary. That's a nice looking one. There was a Braviary IR in another set that I really liked. I'm just trying to think what set it was. But I thought it looked really good. But obviously this one's very nice as well. I'll put that up the back. Not one that I was sort of after, but still very nice nonetheless. All right, we've got a Haxorus there, and we've got the Pawniard Pokeball reverse. All right, so we haven't got a Master Ball reverse yet. They're actually quite hard to get. I think the pull rate is like 1 in like 30 packs for a Master Ball, but they haven't really taken off in terms of value, Master Balls. I think, yeah, I'm not sure if everyone really thinks that they're that collectible, but they are rare, so it's just a real interesting little conundrum there. All right, we've got a Larvesta, we've got a Mashana, and in the back we've got the Beartic. All right, I think we've got about 5 packs left here. So we've got 1 IR and 1 regular EX. We're halfway. 2 Pokeball reverses. This is kind of like what you can expect from an ETB. I think, you know, you probably expect maybe 1 to 2, hopefully 2 illustration rares, couple IRs, maybe a full art if I'm lucky. And then, yeah, obviously anything on top of that's just like, you know, cherry on top. So, yeah. ETBs generally, again, either really hot or really cold. All right, we've got a Whirlipede. Got a Dwebble, please. I want the IR, not just a regular. Okay, and we've got the Kyurem EX. All right, couple of regular EXs there, making me very nervous because usually if you get a couple of EXs, you don't really kind of get much else. All right, let's put that up there. 4 packs left. Come on, let's see if we can get something nice. I would love to get an SIR. I've gone on a hot streak recently with SIRs, so it'd be really nice to get one of these. And like I said, you know, there's 4 SIRs in this set that are really cool. So fingers crossed. All right, we've got a Lilligant, Seismitoad. Come on, mate, Seismitoad. Oh, we got another Pokeball reverse. It's a Drillbur. All right, so just a regular Pokeball reverse. Got a Maractus, and in the back, the Victini regular holographic. Okay, right, a few things to sleeve here. Got the Victini. We've got a shiny energy as well. Very interesting. And we've got the drill bar. Geez, man, you can see why I've had to order like a whole bunch of sleeves, because you run out of sleeves really fast when you've got to, I mean, I just used 3 sleeves for that one pack, you know? I mean, I could not sleeve them. There's always that. I mean, those holographic cards are pretty much worth not a lot, but hey, you just never know. Thing is, nobody's taking care of these cards, or nobody's taking care of those regular holos anymore because they're so common. So, you know, ones that are in good condition might be really rare in the future. Just saying. All right, here we go. Air balloon. We've got a Cobalion. Come on, another IR. No, we got the fracture, and in the back we got a Thunderous. Okay, so 1 IR, 2 regular EXs. That's what we're sort of sitting on at the moment. So if you're opening this, if this was sort of something that you only had a very small budget to spend on Pokemon cards, you'd be feeling a little bit hard done by right now, I think. Unless we can pull through with something else in these last 2 packs, I think, yeah, you'd feel pretty hard done by if this was your 1 ETB that you were going to get for a really long time. So fingers crossed we can get something else. Another IR would be nice. Hopefully we can do that. All right, Professor's Research. Okay, no, it's not an IR, it's just a Rufflet. That's really interesting. I thought that the pattern had kind of come through there, but it's actually the art there. They've used kind of like a brush technique on his frill. I really like that, actually. I'll bring that a bit closer. That's actually pretty cool. All right, and the final card is a Kling Clang. Okay. All right, we're down to our last pack. And yeah, we have got destroyed basically in this ETB. Well, hopefully I'll open the bad ones so that you can have the good ones. That's what I always think. Someone out there got an ETB that had 3 SIRs in it because mine didn't have even 1. All right, here we go. Last pack. Can we get 1 more illustration rare? Or just something. Something would be nice. All right, come on. Semi-Sage, Pokegear, last pack magic, come on. All right, we got a Pokeball Crocorock. I'm pretty sure that means that you can't get anything in the next slot, or maybe I'm wrong on that. All right, let's have a look. Crocorock. Oh, we got a Scolipede, and in the back we got a Volcarona. My goodness. What a dud ETB.
I am very disappointed.
Oh, that one hurts. Maybe I should have opened the white flare. Maybe the white flare would have done me better. Okay, this is gonna be a really quick recap of this ETB. Yeah. All right, let's have a look. We managed to get 4 Pokeball reverses? So out of 9 packs, 4 ETB Pokeball reverses. This is why they're pretty much not worth anything. It's because they're so common. I mean, yeah, that's crazy. It's basically 1 in every 2 packs you're going to get a Pokeball reverse. Master Ball's different, 1 in every kind of 30 packs, so they should be more valuable than they are, but I guess people just don't like them at the moment. Anyway, we got 2 regular EXs, which is the Excadrill and the Kyurem, so yeah, probably $1 and $2 cards. Not really much to write home about. The only saving grace of this entire ETB was the single Braviary illustration rare. Probably not one of the most sought after, so I'm just having a guess here, maybe $7 or $8 max, probably. So yeah, we got destroyed in this opening, but hey, that's sometimes just how it goes. Anyway, thank you so much for watching the video. Hit a thumbs up on the video. It really helps get new people to my channel, helps with the algorithm, and if you enjoyed this and you're a new watcher, feel free to subscribe. I've got obviously another ETB White Flare ready to go. Also Mega Evolution, I've got a few of those products sitting behind me here, so should have those ready to go soon. So yeah, subscribe and hit the bell notifications so that you'll be notified when those become available. Anyway, have a great week and I'll catch you in the next video.